Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, guys. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Let's get to it. 200,000 Russian troops are threatening to invade Ukraine as I speak, right now, as I speak, at this very moment. February 23rd, 2022, 200,000 Russian troops are poised and threatening to invade Ukraine. So the question to my subscribers or anybody that's listening to me, how does this new crisis affect your life, right? Compared to everything that's been going on the last couple of years, right? We've been going through a lot of stuff, right? Homicides are at an all-time high. The police brutality, the police are out of control. And we have racial tension. Racial tension between Americans are like at a throwback time, like in the 60s, like we're in a time warp, like we went back in time, the way that Americans are treating each other. School shootings, the George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, the Me Too movement. I'm talking about hurricanes, you name it. I mean, the pandemic, can't forget the pandemic with all the different variants that's out there. All this stuff that's been going on in the last couple of years. How does this new crisis affect you in your life, and how do you think it might affect you in the future? That's my question to my subscribers. Okay, people, I'm just gonna talk to you. We're talking about a full-scale invasion. I've never seen nothing like that in my lifetime, where a full-scale invasion has been brought upon another country by another country as big as Russia. You know, we've done it. Don't get me wrong. America has went in and done it to the Iraqis, but that was under the pretense that the Iraqis had something to do with 9/11. This is propaganda. This is all made up. These people broke away from Russia and wanted to become an independent country, wanted to become a democracy, right? And so now Putin, he wants to go back to the old ways. He wants to go back in and bring them back into the fold. The president of Ukraine said, if attacked, they will fight. And it's not even an if anymore, you know what I'm saying? 200,000 troops have surrounded the country. They've bought body bags, they've brought blood, they've already attacked the infrastructure, they've cyber attacks to banks, to all kind of communication systems and all kind of stuff like that. They're doing everything that you would do for a full-scale attack. I'm not a person of war. You know, I'm not sure every step that you have to take, but from my research and what I've been hearing, they've been doing everything step by step for a full-scale invasion of this country. And the president of Ukraine said that he will fight. And so we're not talking about, I don't think we're talking, me personally, I don't think we're just talking about 1,000 casualties here and there. I'm thinking it's going to be tens and hundreds of thousands of people that may lose their life through this conflict. And like I said before, how is that going to affect you? Are you worried about, are you worried about gas going up? Are you worried about your 401k? You know, that it might drop, the stock market, how it's going to affect the stock market? Are you worried about, the U.S. possibly getting involved? You may have a family member that may have to be deployed to that region if something was to escalate, right? Or are you even worried about the Ukrainian people, the loss of life, just as a humanitarian, just being, I don't want to see all them people get killed like that, you know what I'm saying? But how is that going to affect you and me? And if they take that part of the country, you see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not, inclined to know all that because I'm not I'm not in the army. I'm not into that. So I don't know personally, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking ahead, like, because I see a lot of channels that are still just going, and like the people there, they're going day by day, like, hey, like ain't nothing happening. I seen on CNN, I was watching CNN, and they said the people are asleep right now because, they're hours ahead of us right now. Actually, I think they're a day, almost like 12, 13 hours ahead of us or something crazy like that. I'm not sure. But I think they're in the next day right now. But they're asleep. They said they're asleep. And you know, but President Zelensky said that he will fight. And I was just wondering how that affects us, man. This could be something bigger. Do you think this is going to lead to something bigger? What a way to start 2022, right? That's all I'm saying. So I'm making this video, and I'm just saying I pray that it's not a full-scale invasion right now. There's already been some shelling in some parts of the country by supported people who are Russian separatists who are being supported by the Russians. I mean, not separatists, but Russians who are being supported. You know, I don't know if you call them separatists or not. Is that the word? Somebody in my comment let me know. Are they Russian separatists? I know it's some people who are Russian that lived in that area who are being supplied by Russians. You know, it's kind of like they coming in, soften everything up. They done started shelling that part of that country, right? And they've already, and I've heard them say that they've already laid the groundwork where they've already crossed the border, and they've, you know, it's like you're setting up for, like, you know, it's like the setup. They're doing the setup. We're witnessing the setup of a full-scale invasion, and this is how you do it. We're actually witnessing everything that you do. I've always liked history. I've always was like, you know, try to stay aware of what's going on. I think we all should kind of be aware of what's going on in the world, right? And on top of that, before I even forgot, your buddy, your friend, our ex-president, he condones, he says that this is a genius move by Putin. That's what he said. I didn't say it. I heard that today. It was being reported. You know, he was talking to some conservative, you know, some conservative channel where he was talking to, and he said that he condones it, and he calls Putin a genius. And another person that you might know, Tucker Carlson on 13, he's like, why? You know what he said? This is what this guy said, man. And you guys, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just reporting what this guy said. The guy said, why do we hate Putin? Right? Why do we hate Putin? He hasn't called you a racist. He hasn't taken your jobs and shipped them out of the country. What's wrong with him? Why should we hate him? Are you serious? Now this is supposed to be the Republican Party, the party of Reagan. Reagan, the person who's given credit for dismantling the Soviet, the Cold War and all that stuff, or whatever you want to call it. And now the Republican Party is praising parts of the Republican Party. I'm not going to say all of them, but parts of the Republican Party are actually praising Putin. I don't understand it. And he's going to try to run for election again. I don't want to get off topic with that, but like I said before, yes, Donald Trump is praising the move by Putin to invade Ukraine. And like we said before, when Donald Trump had that meeting with Putin, we went over there, and he didn't have an interpreter, but Putin had an interpreter, and he took that meeting privately without a U.S. interpreter. We don't know what was said, people. We don't know what was said. But like I said before, man, I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. Routing Nation TV, please do me a favor. If you listen this long, subscribe to my channel. Help me grow, please. And I really appreciate it. Routing Nation TV, click that like button, share this video. We out.